So we've lost Vanessa. We don't know where she's gone. She's disappeared. She was there. She went to see Barney and she dropped out.
We bring her on.
No, leave her in there.
Bring it on. We are live.
We're live.
We're live. You know, you can just like mute your camera and your microphone instead of leaving. You don't have to leave us.
Yeah, we felt a little bit sad there because we thought you ditched us.
Was she gone?
What, temporarily for about 44 seconds, and then you're like,
44 seconds.
Yeah, very long seconds.
So, do you think we've broken a record tonight?
Yeah.
The quickest ever. I mean, that was, I guess, with all the delays in getting into here and all of that, that was probably 15 minutes.
Which
Tops.
Which I think will be reflected in the show.
Possibly.
John Mugmeister's here.
Hi, love you, John.
Bloomfield, sir.
Hey, John. Now that cake was looking epic at the weekend.
Oh, amazing!
I could have.
I loved the little wooden legs in front of the TV. That was brilliant.
That was very good.
That was really funny.
Very
funny.
creative. So
John, you might be the. Yeah, carry on.
No, I just wanted to say,
John, it might be the only.
Vanessa, you first.
Yes, Vanessa.
Thank you. I just wondered if everyone had been tanning like John had.
Can't you tell? I've worked up a base tan now. I'm just onto olive oil. Now I've got my base tan going. I've got a top coat. Yeah, absolutely.
I'm sorry, Eric.
Only problem was one cake.
Did you have to do rock, scissors, paper?
Yeah, big time. We have just done the burrito for this Thursday, and I'm rather excited.
It's good.
Pretty good show. We've done the theme, we've done the skit, we've sorted out breakfast cam, we've done the drinks, tickets, and the main prizes from QHSE Aberdeen, all done. Will, Susan, and Simon sorted. We've got a wee announcement to make, which is pretty cool that we're going to do. Just me, just call me Krusty. We've done. I've been given Doyle's doubles to go away and rehearse.
It's a good one,
which is quite topical.
It's a good one.
Absolutely, yeah. And this is a little
test. To work my rant out, and that's it. Have you got your wine sorted, Vanessa?
I have. I'm slightly concerned about it because it's something very different this week. Because it's. I'll just leave it at that.
Evening, Andrew.
Oh, I love you, Andrew.
What is it, like non-alcoholic or something?
It is.
That was a good guess, wasn't it? They'll get a prize.
Get rid of her.
She's gone, yeah. That's it, off you go.
Yeah, so she's binned. So welcome to the burrito with me and Matt, and it will be me and Matt on Thursday as well.
Yeah, and we have an opening for a guest presenter.
We have an opening for a new presenter.
Yeah, which you can drink.
That does real wine. Real wine. Yeah. Real wine. Do you like that?
Thank
that was
you,
funny.
gents. No, it may have amused you.
You need to be up there where you belong. I'm in the doldrums.
There's lots of stuff that I've been reading about it, and I'm very, very mindful that there's lots of people who stream this. Hi, Dan. That's nice for you to join us. And there's lots of Burritonians actually who don't drink alcohol. And I need to be...
Mr. Slesser is still teetotal.
Right. I need to be on point and on trend and be, stuff for everyone. So, frankly, when James, the Waitrose delivery man, turned up, he was like... Not your usual order, love, is it?
You will, Vanessa.
I was like, I've got
clearly they've made a mistake here, Miss Gartell. They've made a huge mistake.
I've got an apology to make to Dan, actually, because I was supposed to send him a photograph, because Dan makes signs out of slate and out of wood. So I've got an apology to send to him. I will get it sent.
Yeah, send it, Dan. We're sorry for him. Get your act in order.
I know. Matt's always a bit... But he's been on it this week.
Hot wine, leave it in the sun, it becomes El Fermento Fabulosa.
Yes, always, Jess, always. So I think there's going to be a few little glasses cracked open in the sun at the moment for a few bottles cracked open.
Trouble is with non-alcoholic wine, you can drink it like Ribena.
Yeah, but but there's been a lot of innovation. I think they call it no-low. So the no and low alcoholic wine market. And there are lots of people who don't drink. And I think that's really important to be inclusive and acknowledge that not everyone is.
Yeah, some people might be off the booze, but like the taste of a bit of wine. And
exactly.
And yeah.
So that's why we're doing something different. Although I've sort of been looking at it with not my normal level of enthusiasm. But anyway, that's what we're doing. That's what.
So if you're doing that, then I'm going to sing instead of ranting.
Yeah, he's going to go, oh, do you know what I love? Do you know what I love?
It's really nice, this is.
Vodka Vimto slushies for the win. Get it.
Nice.
I have been, I just want to share this with you because I'm not normally very good. And Mrs. Doyle said to me, you've been so good at cooking recently. Because as soon as the weather goes on, I'm outside in the garden. I hate cooking in the kitchen. So I've been an absolute demon. Homemade pizzas with my new 3-day fermented dough recipe.
Yep.
So that was Thursday. Friday, we did a Barbie.
Nice.
Sunday, I did a spatchcock chicken on the barbecue with my own peri-peri marinade. Marinated it for 4 hours and then basted it as it was going. Sarah did some grilled peppers, and we had that with some potato salad that was freshly made as well, which had a slight peri-peri kick to it too. Oh, my goodness me.
Wow. Thanks for the invite, Eric. Because like everyone else is like busy, you know.
Yeah, and yesterday I wasn't going to bother with any alcohol and then smashed a bottle of Prosecco on my own.
But do you know what?
It's not big and it's not clever.
No, it's not big and it's not clever, and we shouldn't actually joke about it. But in weather like this, it's very, very easy to turn to, you know, some rosé or beer or some cider or the rest of it. And that's why I thought, actually, I'll do an alternative. I know there are lots of people who don't drink.
I like the way that Vanessa said about alternatives, and Eric said, "You need it."
You need it.
You need it.
You said rosé there. This has been a revelation in my life since late 40s, very late 40s, early 50s. I would never have gone near rosé. Turn my nose up at it at a party. I'm such a rosé fiend these days.
Game changer.
Such a rosé.
Well, you think you saw the post that I put out when I was back in my old hometown. I love rosé in the sunshine.
Had to resign with dignity, and then directly underneath, Boris Johnson resigns. This is how we think, or a pat in the back. Yeah, my goodness, the yin and yang. So we've done our show. The answer to everything is not 42. It's drink. We've got our show done for anyone who's just joined. We've got the theme done. We've got the skit done. The breakfast camp. All the prizes are done and ready. We've got the lovely QHSE back again. OGB Tap Room, OGB Podium.
Fabulous sponsors.
Will, Simon, and Susan are ready. We're going to be making a nice wee announcement about something cool new thing that we're going to offer into the show now. What's the point? Mon the Biff, and then Doyle's Doubles as well, which is actually quite fun this week. I don't mind it. Okay.
I always love the Doyle's Doubles, and I really hope that towards the end of the year you must promise that you do a montage of all of your Doyle's Doubles, because they're hilarious. There's some awesome ones.
Actually, my favourite one we ever did was Carol Baskins and Joe. What's his name?
Yeah. Joe
Exotic.
We all know you killed your husband.
We all know you killed him, Carol. You buried him and you fed him to the tigers.
And then Matthew McConaughey, please.
I like
that was a really
Matthew
good one.
McConaughey. With Matthew, you go way down deep, and you don't touch your teeth together when you're talking.
I really like
right
David.
on.
I like David Bellamy in the guaps.
In the guaps. Now, what we found here in the guaps. Yeah, absolutely. There's been some shockers too, some dreadful ones too. Gordon Ramsay was pretty appalling.
Big boy.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll make a little.
I like Greg Wallace's.
He was really good.
I want to dip my pork in something.
What was it? What was her name?
Pookie.
That's it.
Pookie's starter was amazing, but I wasn't impressed by her creme brulee, John. Oh, man.
Promise me you put that together, because that just amuses me. If we're doing the whole thing, are we allowed to disclose what the theme is this week?
You may. It's within your gift.
I know, but I do this, and then when I do it, you're like that. Oh, can't believe you disclosed it.
If you want to go for it.
No, it's your concept. You reveal.
So our theme this week, and Andrew's like this, ready on Spotify, ready to go. Emotions: happy, sad, glad, angry, low, high, jubilant, frowny, whatever the word
Feelings.
emotion itself, feelings, things like that. So it's related to emotions.
Now, I have sussed why Andrew Slesser is the man to beat on the quiz, because he puts the playlist together and he will have listened to all of those songs that
10
come up,
hours.
so he will know who it is. Oh, you're busted, Slesser.
So do you think he sits and listens to a 12-hour
Yes.
playlist to get them in his mind so that he can type them
Well, he
first?
doesn't. But once you once you've read the song, then you'll know the tune. And if he doesn't, he probably goes and listens to it.
Do you think Andrew
we're
has that
box
much?
him this week.
It's called
Andrew has
Inside
that
Knowledge.
much time.
Yeah.
I think we're overestimating the amount of time he puts into it. It's good enough that he makes the Spotify list. That's good enough. Ping! Simon.
who's that?
Simon Wells is here.
Matt, is it important?
Yeah, it's the boss.
Yeah. Just leave it on though, because it's nice to hear it in your ears, like screaming.
I put it
Just
over
leave it
the
on.
side of the room.
Yeah, I thought we had a
I'll
rule.
do it
but-
again in a minute.
I know it's a joy. Oh, please make it happen now. So we're good. We've got everything sorted. Matt's going to work on his rant. Vanessa's bringing some old shit. Some old.
Eric!
Sorry.
You, my friend,
I'm
will
joking. I am joking. I am
listen.
joking.
I could
Hell.
say a lot.
Hell hath no
Don't-
fury
don't-
like a sommelier scorned.
Quite.
Exactly.
Quite.
I'm
all right.
looking forward to your new wine. No low.
No low.
No
No.
low. Oh, look at her banking that for later, and she's like, "I'll get you. I'll get you.
Oh, yeah.
I will
Because
get
I
you."
will. Because when it gets to 7:44 and 56 seconds, and I'm not there, I'm about to go live. You will be bricking it, my friends.
Or we'll just have it's the Matty and Eric show, and we'll do a bottle of Rioja.
Yeah.
yeah. Matt's like,
Book fast.
Matt's like, looks like wine, smells like wine, tastes
Yeah.
like wine.
Bit
Job
of jammy,
done.
Shirley.
Smells melonly. It's
Lemon juice.
yeah, it's Tempranillo, man. Tempranillo. So we're sorted. We're sorted. We're all good. We're all good. Got a nice wee announcement to make about something cool we're going to offer out there, which is nice.
Offer.
Looking
That's
forward to
the
that.
key word.
And then we're just going to switch the breakfast cams on and see who we catch, because we've got that spyware.
Yeah, that magic spyware. That. Yeah. Oh, Ian,
Magic
hello.
Oh,
How you doing?
Is that Ian Gove?
Back on the wine and cooking
Bless
duties for each one.
you.
How
Very
can you be
nice.
standing up after that? You
How
should,
can you be nearly fixed?
oh,
Ian said he's off
maybe
the
he's
clock,
the
please.
Wolfman in disguise, because the Wolfman had special powers to fix himself, didn't he?
Either that or he's got like cybernetic bits in him. My
Oh,
goodness.
he's the $6 million man.
Sure is. Sure is. The bit I forgot to mention last week that we came up with last week, and I forgot to mention it. So I'll be mentioning it this week. Yeah, we're very pleased to have you back with us, Ian.
Well done.
Very pleased to have you back
Very
on the
nice.
wine and cooking duties. It's Fajita Monday.
Very nice, and I hope you've got a nice little glass of something, Ian, because I know you're quite into your wine as well. So,
Don't you love it? I don't know what this is called. When I know you can say I'm just having a bit of fun here, right? But when you go into a restaurant or a little diner and something, back in the day, you said, "Can I have the fajitas, please?" And the waitress says, "I no bother. I'll get. Do you want chicken fajitas or beef fajitas?" And you go, "Can I have the chicken fajitas, please?" And she's like, "Right, chicken fajitas," and just sticks with it. Sticks with it. Sticks with it.
What are you saying in fajitas for? There's no H in it.
Exactly. Fajitas. I'll get your chicken fajitas for you. No bother. Get that. Sarah's got a big problem. Sarah watches cookery shows. The $1.2 million man. Is that Ugandan dollars, which is about 32 quid? Or is that
ignore him?
ignore him? Sarah's got a proper problem with American chefs who are American, but they've maybe got a bit of cultural heritage in their history, and they choose specific words from that cultural heritage to say in a very conscious accent. Like she's got this one who says, "Now, what I want you to do is get that chicken ready, and when you're just about ready to get the chicken ready, get the chile." So when you got your beef all done there and you got it half roasted, get the chipotle. And she does those one words.
There's a thing, you go on all these cooking programs, and they're all, I'm being classically trained. I'm making a creme anglaise. It's custard. Okay, custard.
I don't
And,
think it is. I'm
and
going to
it's
protest
creme,
that.
and it's anglaise.
I don't think
Anglaise is
it
English.
is.
Anglaise is English in French, so it's English cream. It's custard.
So you're there with your sort of like Ambrose out of like the carton, and all the Michelin stars are doing it all properly.
It's
Okay.
yellow because I've used proper free range eggs. Yeah, it's
Okay.
custard.
I'm looking it up. Is creme anglaise custard? It's
No.
thinner than custard.
Yeah,
It's a light pouring. It's a French light pouring
Mm.
custard. It's lighter and more dribbly than your custard.
The word custard was there though. A French
The word custard
pouring
was
custard.
there, yeah,
The word custard was there. It's custard.
Is that only in the East End of Glasgow they take orders like that? Yes, it is. I'll just get a check for heaters for you now.
That's where the side salad is chips.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so that's the thing where someone just will not say the word. Will not say the word. Is that jus is a jus? A jus.
Yeah. They've just missed that off the end.
So, gents, this is a deviation. Weather. What's happening? How are we doing? Is it
It's
roasty
melting.
toasty?
It's roasty
Melting.
toasty. We're like greasy spots here in Aberdeenshire. It's I went out for a walk earlier on, and
You made
it
a
was
mistake.
a 6K
didn't
walk
you?
that I do every day through the forest, a bit through the village, back into town. I got to about 3K and realised Eric's wearing the wrong trousers.
And what trousers were you wearing?
I had heavy Levi's jeans on, and I had rivers of water running down all parts of my lower nether regions and legs. I mean, rivers.
Did you need a shower when you got back?
You sure didn't
Yes,
have
I
an
did.
accident?
I did. I honestly, I was like sliding all over the place. I was.
Did you just like slide up the garden?
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Andrew, well done
I'm just
for
going to address it
mentioning
here.
that. We weren't going to.
A little bit humble about it. I didn't want to mention a thing about it, but much appreciated. Thank you so much. I can't believe the support and the lovely words. It's been overwhelming. End of. I'm not talking about it anymore.
I know you were a bit embarrassed there, but
Not every day somebody gets to go and play school.
Yes, exactly. Little Ted or Big Ted. No, jeans. I know, John, it was a huge mistake. I looked outside and it looked a bit cloudy, and I was about half a kilometre in and I realised, I'll just crack on. Honestly. I must have looked
In the
as if
optimum word.
Yeah. I just cracked on. I had a little ecosystem going on in my underwear for a while. It was the worst decision ever. I could actually feel moisture dripping out the turnips on the jeans. Yes, I wear turnips on my jeans.
I'm still recovering from COVID. Like, I do not need this in my life.
You don't need it in your life.
We've established Eric's got an ecosystem going on in his trousers. He's got turnips in his jeans, no carrots. And there we go.
And he's a TEDx.
Anybody got any questions about the show this week? Anything you'd like to see us do or bring back, or anything you'd like to see more of or less of?
Be very careful. The latter
Eric, can you just go and leave us? Can you just leave? Can the rainforest in your trousers? Yeah, we're talking. Now we're talking. I sometimes think we should do. I was thinking we should do a Crux cast with the entire team, all of us, just on the burrito, and have an hour on what we like about it, why we do it, what it's all about, what's coming. We should do that, right?
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
What number are you up to at the moment? Could it be 66?
Next one will be 66.
That's good.
So I've just booked someone for a couple of weeks' time. I won't say who it is just now, but she's absolutely fantastic. We're gonna have a great story. She's down in Kilburn in London, and a fantastic person. And there's a really funny story that goes along with that. I can never put on air, and if she's listening right now, which she won't be, because she'll be making her dinner right now, it is one of the most embarrassing moments of my life. And if I ever meet you in person, Andrew, John, Ian, Jess, I will tell you this story. Because it makes my blood run cold.
Yes.
Yeah.
Made me laugh when you told me.
Yeah, absolutely. It's the worst thing that's ever happened to me. Talk about, all I'll say is, don't run two text chats at the same time.
Yeah, they could.
Awful. Dreadful.
Eric, you cannot multitask. You're a man.
Exactly. But she thought it was very funny, and it was very funny. Actually, looking back now, it's hilarious. But oh my goodness, I was cold sweating for a little while.
Yes. But that's kind of aligned, I suppose, with emotions and feelings and
Exactly, and all of that. And that is our theme for this week. Now that have you just, yeah,
No, you
Yeah.
did.
yeah.
no,
I did.
you told no. I for once I held discretion, and I got you to announce it. So yeah, that's what we're.
You should do it behind the scenes before someone accuses you of crime using breakfast cam. Yeah, exactly. I know we've already been accused. We're being advised that we should stop using spyware, because that will get us into trouble with the authorities, and that's serious. We had to explain that it was just a bit of fun. It was lighthearted, and everybody was in on it, and we don't actually touch anyone's cameras.
Bloody hell, honestly.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, we're all
What
good.
else?
I think.
Yeah, links work. Everything's cool.
I think it's all looking forward to
I
it.
think we're in good order. And some lovely prizes for this week too. Have we got anything new for this week?
Well, you're about to announce it.
Oh, well, the newish thing. Yeah, absolutely. Yes. I was wondering if we should bring in Would You Rather and have some ridiculous...
Yeah, you're supposed to. Yeah, do that. Yeah.
We should do it.
Like, would you rather drink coffee in the morning or wine in the evening, but you can't do both?
What, forever?
So coffee or wine.
It's hands down, I'll have a glass of wine in the evening. Thanks very much.
Yeah, I'm with that.
I do like a cup of coffee in the morning, so that's a challenge.
When you actually think about it, people go, well, I'll go for wine. But actually, when you think about it,
coffee.
The coffee.
I have to have coffee in the morning. I can't function without coffee.
And if anybody wants to suggest that we drop Doyle's doubles, I'd be happy for that. We don't need that, do we?
I think we do need that because I actually really like that.
Would you rather have Doyle's doubles or scrape your nails down a chalkboard?
I'm looking for an opportunity to use my daughter sent me, well, I think you know this, a bag of wigs. I'm looking for an opportunity to use the black one. Did I use that for David Bellamy? I think I did, didn't I?
No.
You used it for one of your wonderful little sketches.
Have you got like
no, I haven't.
red one?
I thought you had.
You
could do the Beatles with that.
I could do the Beatles with that. This is Jamie, the marketing manager.
Yeah, no, I like that.
Yeah,
that's Jamie, the marketing manager. Then there's the Old Faithful.
Yeah,
the Old Faithful.
That's Lamar. Your Lamar.
This is John, the sales manager.
Yeah, Bojo.
Or Bojo, or Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah,
it's Gordon Ramsay if you turn it round. Strangely enough, you turn it round, put it on backwards. Oi, big boy.
Big boy. But I think you're missing like an auburn coloured one, because then you've got Mick Hucknall.
Yeah, then just get a long one so you can do the across.
What do you look like? Oh, my eyes! No, I can't. Please take that.
Just comb it over there for you.
Awful.
Combing it over there. Just combing it over. Just round the ear, the ear.
And this is you getting prepped for your TEDx, is it?
I used to work with a guy like that. I'm not joking. When I was about 16, 17, I worked on a building site as an apprentice electrician, and there was a guy who had, and he was filthy, this old man. His hair grew out of here. It must have been about that long, and it was over the top of his head, and it was solid, like a massive, thick pad dreadlock.
That is just...
When the wind blew, it came up like a bean tin rather than like, you know, when you see people with a comb over it goes like that, like over here.
What, like the Hamlet cigar man?
This flapped up like a hard cap. The most vile thing I've ever seen in my life. So it's...
Subaru's jumped in with leaving drinks.
Oh, Subaru's having some leaving drinks.
Virtual leaving drinks. She's going to be free. She might be on the proper wine on Thursday morning.
Yeah,
only
virtual leaving drinks. It's not really a drink.
Hey, this has been fun. It's been fun, and we've got a good show ready for everyone. I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be magnificent, and it's all about feelings, emotion, joy, sadness, anger. Any more? High, low.
You could bring a new feature on what's your most humorous regret.
What's your most what?
Humorous regret. Funny situation.
Humorous regret. I think it might be that text.
Yeah.
It might be the cross streams on those texts.
Don't add anything else on my list to try and work out. It's like I've got enough to do. I
loved Simon last week. Yeah, I remember the Hamlet guy. I love Simon last week when he says, "What's the point of knowing there's a what's the point and not preparing a what's the point?"
He was pretty spot on with that, actually.
Brilliant. Sad Cafe, brilliant. He's onto it already. He's on now. I've got wisps of orange synthetic yuck. Yeah. Anyway, we're good. This has been the Backstage at the Burrito. We will eventually get proper little graphics for this.
Yeah, because it's like, I kind of think about this. It's like backstage, like loads of people want to go like backstage, I don't know, like the BAFTAs or the Oscars and we're kind of not doing that at all, are we?
Backstage in the local chip shop.
Just doing like the most basic, boring thing you could possibly do.
Hey, Graham, good to see you, man. We're just leaving. We're just
people keep jumping on. We string it out so that when they jump on, they've got something worth joining for, and then we just close it up, and then someone else jumps on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, Graham, it's emotions this week: happy, sad, joy, anger. What else?
That's a good song. What was the one? Joy and pain, the sunshine.
Yeah,
good. Yeah. We're nearly getting it. There's nearly a tune there. It's nearly a tune. Keep going.
COVID.
I've got COVID. I can't sing, mate.
Yeah, you can't do anything because of COVID.
One of these days, Mr. Doll. One of these days, my friend.
Don't you think it's a travesty that we've never met? We've been doing this all this time.
I do. It makes me feel quite sad, actually. I think I'd be quite intimidated by you because, you're like 9 foot 12.
Like 4'3". A lot of people don't know that. You're like 4'3". Matt is like Groot from Guardians of the Galaxy.
4'3".
4'3", are you not?
5'7", my friend. And in heels, watch out.
Watch out.
Walk in them. I've forgotten how to walk in them. But I do think it's a bit of a travesty, actually, that we've never met. I know that you guys went off and did your own thing.
What? You were off and did your own thing?
Yeah, you guys
Matt came here and booked into the hotel just down the road, and he came here and had a beer, and we went for dinner.
And I'm really pleased that you guys got
and
that time together.
Burrito the next morning before he kicked me out.
Thanks for the invite.
I've been in Burrito HQ.
Yeah, come up from Essex all the way to Kemney, and stay in the Benahee Lodge. Yeah, you would have loved it.
Yeah,
you would have loved it.
It's like the south of France, is it?
Just the same. Just the same.
France, but north and in England and Scotland.
Yeah. Right, we're done. It's been fine. We're ready to go. The show's that's a cracker.
That is a really good shout, Jess. Very good shout.
I'll forget. Can you put it on the list tomorrow when we ask for songs? And I will definitely rack that up because that is a cracker. And Jess Flack, let us know. In fact, Jess Flack, I've just realised she can't get out of the school run because it's school holidays, right?
Yes. So what are we going to do?
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, I can't do it because I'm doing the school run. Busted.
Yeah. Not this week, my lovely.
Yeah.
You better watch out.
Maybe next week. Oh, I'm on holiday. We're away to France. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah,
we'll
we will find you. What was
the only week I could have done it was last week.
What did Liam Neeson say? I will
Can I tell you a quick funny story before we go?
Go on.
My daughter was going to France while she was at university, and they were staying at student kind of hostels in France. And I was like, right, okay, can I have a word with you before you go? Please be careful because you've never been abroad on your own. You're going with a bunch of students, and Paris has a different level of threat than Edinburgh, right? Paris is a gateway to all sorts of European places, and there's a different level of danger in Paris. So just be aware of what's going on around you. And she said, sorry, my son's just come in and put a film on next door. And she said,
I thought that was a dramatic pause. I was like, that's
I can
a
hear
good
a film in the
story.
background. And she said, and what are you going to do if something happens? Seriously, what are you going to do? And I was like, well, I can. And she went, are you going to be like Liam Neeson? But are you going to phone them and go, I know you have my daughter, but I will hunt you down and I will find you and I will open a competitive business in your sector and steal market share.
That's what she said.
I will compete with you for market share.
I will outperform your digital dominance.
That was the best thing. It cracked me up.
I will
Absolutely
socially
brilliant.
dominate your space.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Big time.
we had that as well, but all we did was we showed her taken, and she went, "Oh, I'm not going."
I'm not going. I'm not going. Does that happen to everyone?
Stay
Yes.
at home.
Yes, it happens to everyone. It's like a rite of passage. That
It's
happens.
like a black hole.
Right.
Jennifer, I should just be.
Mais non, Paris, c'est formidable. Yeah, it is. Absolutely.
Oui,
But young
oui,
girl on
sure.
her own, couple of
Yeah,
friends and all that. I just
yeah,
thought extra level of security.
Just
And her response cracked me up.
protective dad, and that's all right.
Have a super evening, everyone.
Happy Monday, guys.
yeah.
We'll see you on Thursday.
From Barwon Furnace, from Kemney, and from Essex.
You're
It's been a.
That was nothing to see here.
That was nothing to see here. This is Backstage at the Burrito.
Ciao,
Salut!
ciao, ciao.
Bye-bye.
Au revoir.